If you're in the market for a new gaming PC, you're probably looking for something that can handle the latest titles without breaking the bank. I recently got my hands on the HOENGAGER Prebuilt gaming desktop, and I have to say, it's been a game changer. This thing runs every game I throw at it without breaking a sweat, but let me explain why it might be the right buy for you. Before we dive in, if you want to check out the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. I picked up the HOENGAGER Prebuilt with the Intel Core i5-14400F and the Radeon RX 9060 XT to see how it handles modern titles and everyday tasks, and honestly, it surprised me. The 32GB of DDR4 RAM at 3200 MHz keeps my browser tabs, Discord, and a couple of indie games open without any slowdowns, which is exactly what I need when I'm streaming or just working from home. I can have multiple tabs open in Chrome, Spotify playing in the background, and still have enough resources to handle a few games simultaneously. The 1TB PCIe SSD boots Windows 11 in under 10 seconds and loads games fast enough that I'm not staring at loading screens for what feels like an eternity. Built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth mean I can connect my headset and controllers without extra dongles, and the RGB lighting gives the black case a little personality without being over the top. One of the things that really impressed me about the setup is how easy it was to get up and running. It arrived pre-assembled, tested, and ready to plug in, so I had a working desktop in about 5 minutes. I didn't have to worry about installing the operating system, updating drivers, or dealing with any other technical headaches. It was literally plug and play, which is perfect for anyone who's not super tech-savvy. The fact that it comes with a Windows 11 license included is also a huge plus, as it saves you the hassle of hunting down product keys or reinstalling the OS. For 1080p gaming, the RX 9060 XT delivers solid frame rates in titles like Elden Ring, Cyberpunk 2077, and Starfield on medium settings, hitting around 80 to 90 frames per second in most cases. I've even pushed some esports games to 144 frames per second on a 144 Hz monitor without touching the overclocking settings, which is more than enough for a smooth gaming experience. The i5-14400F handles background tasks like OBS, Spotify, and a couple of Chrome windows without stuttering, so if you're streaming or recording while you play, you won't feel like you're losing performance. The 32GB of RAM also future-proofs the machine for a few years. I've seen it handle Unreal Engine 5 and Blender renders without swapping to disk, which is impressive for a pre-built system at this price point. Another area where this system shines is in its connectivity options. Wi-Fi 5 and Bluetooth 4.2 keep latency low for online shooters, and the included antenna means I get a stable connection even when the router is 2 rooms away. I've had zero issues with dropped connections or lag, even during intense gaming sessions. The case airflow is decent out of the box, but I added one extra 120mm fan in the front just to keep the GPU temps a little lower during long sessions. It's not necessary, but it's a nice touch if you plan on pushing the system to its limits. If you're upgrading from a 5-year-old pre-built or a laptop, the jump in speed is noticeable right away. Loading times in open-world games go from minutes to seconds, and multitasking feels like night and day. I can have multiple applications open at the same time without any slowdown, which is a huge improvement over my old system. The included Windows 11 license means you're not hunting for product keys or reinstalling the OS, which saves a ton of time and frustration. The RGB lighting is also a nice touch, and it's customizable through the included software. You can match your setup's color scheme or just leave it on a static color if you prefer. It's not over the top, but it adds a bit of personality to the system. It's also quiet enough for late-night gaming. I can barely hear the fans over my headset at normal volume, which is a big plus if you live with others or prefer to game at odd hours. On the downside, the RX 9060 XT isn't a 4K card, so if you're aiming for ultra settings at 4K, you'll need to lower your expectations or upgrade later. The case fans are basic, so swapping them out for something quieter or RGB equipped is almost a must if you care about aesthetics. Also, the power supply is functional but not premium, so if you plan on a serious GPU upgrade down the road, you might want to budget for a better PSU. These are minor quibbles, but they're worth considering if you're planning on keeping this system for the long haul. In conclusion, the HOENGAGER Prebuilt gaming desktop is a great value for its price. It offers excellent performance, easy setup, and a range of features that make it perfect for gaming and everyday use. If you want to take a closer look, the link is below.